everybody. Thank you for coming. It has been a long time in the making, this episode. A year, in fact. Singular. Not years, but year. We have 4 of our lovely players with us today, and I love the showmanship of doing the full intro, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited that we're not doing that today.
If you don't know our names, fuck you.
Fuck you. If
Fuck
you're
you.
No.
You're a bad person if you don't know our names.
Sorry, I was about to make a blind joke. If you're blind, I love you. If you're blind, we're great with blind people. Well, that sounds very weird. It sounds like they're dogs.
We have friends who are blind.
My mom's blind. Not completely yet. But
I'm nearsighted, which is not the same.
no.
I legally can't drive without my glasses.
Yeah.
So
Hales is
I
blind.
probably legally couldn't drive without my glasses, but I don't have
Realize
a
that
license.
we are wasting as much time if we just did a goddamn intro.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Oh, yes. But we will get right into it. So, would everybody like to roll me a singular d6? And decide
I
who
got-
goes first from that.
I got new dice for my birthday. I'm very excited to use them for the first time.
I'm doing hand motions.
I love my dice and will never get new ones, actually, so.
Motherfucker, I got a 6. Suck my dick, we're starting off great. Jesus Christ loves me, Lord, amen.
Okay, look at this. Look at this guy.
Beautiful.
Look at this guy. Thank you.
Beautiful.
I love it.
I got a 6 also.
Audio listeners, that was a marbled, beautiful little clear blue marbled dice.
Yeah, it's very pretty. I got it for my birthday. I got a 6.
I got a 5, so.
6 and a 5. Okay, so we will throw
Y'all gotta roll again.
heads or tails.
Tails.
Okay, Hales. Rory's going first today.
Where's my
Rory's
knife?
Yeah, so you can't stab me through a screen. What are you
I can
gonna
stab
do?
myself.
I mean,
Oh.
logistically, though, I did kind of have to go first, because I'm the only one who's not at the scene.
Yeah, so, well, no, Fro's not at the scene either. So we have...
Oh. Alright.
So we cut over to Rory's room. You have just finished a protection rune around your room, and a wave of iridescent water comes from the rune and splashes out through the design as your room is sealed. Now no creature can enter it while you are not there. Your rabbit, is it Floxum? Who's the one who survived? The survivor?
Loxy.
Floxy. Because I'm thinking of Floxum and Jetsam from Little Mermaid.
Floxy has to be vilification. That is her full name. She shortened to Floxy.
Floxy is beautiful and safe and warm in her... She has that high-class little fleece blankets that people make for cats, except she's curled up in them. And she's doing that thing that bunnies do when they're really comfortable with you, where they lie down horizontally instead of just, tucking themselves in.
Hi, Key. I used to have bunnies, because we had 2 and then they had 10 children. And so my mom used to make these fleece tunnels, kind of like, you know how dogs wrap in burritos? She would make those for the bunnies to burrow in. So that's it. That is what she's laying in.
Yes, she is burrowed. You can see her little nose and eyes peeping out of the top. And she's doing that little rabbit thing where the nose is twitching.
I love her. I would die for her.
I have a dead bunny in my backyard.
LOL. LOL, thanks for sharing.
I still have to get her bones.
You didn't have to add that on the end of it. So you you have finished setting everything up, and you've gotten this text from Eleanor about the scene happening at the lake. Are you heading over there immediately?
Well, I had met in canon. I had messaged them back.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot what you said.
I tried. My response was, "Did you just say time travel?"
And then I responded with the same text I had sent originally. I just said the same thing again with more
Time
periods.
travel people at the lake. What was your response? And then I said, Ellie, what the frick have you found?
Yeah, you say, Ellie, what the frick have you found? And you get no response back.
I have a question. Can I track Eleanor with my phone? Like, I imagine that we probably have, like, built-in safes, like, fine at my iPhone, but I can, like, track her.
Eleanor has Find My iPhone, and it's fully off, but I think that you are such a, like planner person that Eleanor also has a manual tracker that you have, like, put somewhere on her person. And you see that she is on the highway.
Okay, I'm going to get my little ready bag that has my, like, family dagger and, like, some protection stuff, and I guess I'm gonna, like, throw it into the Prius and be on my way.
On your way to the lake or the highway?
To the highway.
Okay.
She's a little more concerned about her cousin than
you do see that she's going, like, towards Wormswood. Like, she's not going away.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna try and meet her, essentially, or are you gonna try and, like, kind of, what do you want to do here?
I guess I'll try and meet her.
Okay. So you hop in the car. Well, you walk down to where your car is parked, and you get in the car. Are you trying to, like, pedals to the metal, get there as soon as you can? Or are you trying to, like, you know, like, are you trying to be more responsible, like, but still fast? Like, what's the vibe?
Rory isn't always a responsible driver, and so it's as fast as she can go within the law.
Yeah, you're like looking at the sign every time you're passing a road for the speed limit, and then going the speed limit at every single one.
Oh, everybody hates you.
Oh yeah.
This is how I drive normally, so I'm used to it.
Oh, everybody hates you.
I know. I'm fully aware.
We LOL. I'm such a bad driver. Everyone hates me the most. I drive like 7 miles an hour. I'm so slow. I'm learning. Okay, I'm learning. I've taken 2 driving lessons.
I drive either at the speed limit or slightly below it. I can't drive fast.
You're supposed to do that, Fro.
I cannot drive fast. I can't do it. It freaks me out.
There's a difference between following the law and doing what you're supposed to do, and it's always 5 over the speed limit, actually, on the road, especially in Florida. Who the fuck are you, okay?
I don't like to drive in Florida.
Driving the legal speed limit? Who? So,
I've been tailgated a few times.
Okay, so you're driving the legal speed limit, and actually, yeah. I think we'll cut over to Eleanor. We'll cut slightly to Arabelle first.
Will we?
Yes, we will. So, in the background, you hear, like, this. Eleanor pulled you out of the water, but you see this hand coming from the bubble coming out of the water. So are you going to come towards it? Or are you going to, like, stay where you are?
I think we ended it with me, like, swimming towards it and grabbing the hand.
Yeah. Okay, so you grab this hand, and you see that this bubble is, like, emerging from, like, a crevice in the rock and the earth in this pond, what it seems like. And you see, like, as it like gets further out, she has, like, this long, slender fingers that have been, like, worked over by years of doing things with your hands. This lean, muscular arm that's pulled on a huge, like, robe sleeve that has been, like, dragged back by this friction, and as she's, like, pulled forward or, like, pushed out by this bubble, you see the long black hair that looks wet and gross, and this cloak and robe and sleeves and the whole nine. And in the back of your mind, as she emerges, you slowly fall to your back, holding her hand as she emerges standing. And you think to yourself, she's a little worse than you remember. And we'll cut over to Eleanor, and you see that Mary is driving like a madman. Definitely more than 5 over the speed limit. And mind you, she's also 14. Legally, this is not allowed. On so many levels.
I thought you said she was 15.
Oh, sorry, 15. So technically, it's
not illegal. No, not legal because she doesn't have a guardian in the car with her, so
Yeah.
still illegal.
so still legal.
Wait, how is she 15? I thought she was like 2 years younger than Eleanor.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure she's 14 because she's...
Because Rory's 17.
Yeah, Rory's 17, Eleanor's 16, she would be 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Girl boss.
Girl boss moments.
Sorry to bring logic here.
Yeah, I forgot how old Eleanor was.
So you see that she's, as you like are watching her drive and you're behind her, like how large is the following distance between the cars?
Well, as soon as she saw her, she flipped her car the fuck around and started following her. So like what I'm saying is like, is Eleanor like right behind the car, No.
like trying to tail her, or trying to like just be kind of behind?
Be kind of behind her.
Yeah, so you're, I don't know, maybe like 30, 40 feet away. And you see that she swerves like fully across the center line of the highway, into the truck stop that's directly adjacent to Wormswood. Some of the trailheads start there, and so she slams the brakes on her car. You can see the like dust of this poorly kept unpaved truck stop parking lot. Like just like flies everywhere, and she punches that door open, and she's carrying like a big duffel, but it looks like a swimmer's kind of bag, and she's wearing a like little bathing suit, like a little black sort of Nike one piece, and some shorts, and she fucking bolts off into the woods.
That makes it a lot easier. I was just gonna shoot her car tires. And also safer. It's also safer. It's also safer now.
The road would be much safer without this girl.
Anyways, Eleanor swerves over her car. And she's gonna stab the tires before she heads after her.
Okay, so you slash the tires of this white Prius. Yeah, she's driving a
It's
mom.
a family car.
Yeah.
It's a family car.
It's the church go car where like they all go on like little field trips together. It's like, oh, we're gonna go to the zoo, but it's only like the special ones
I
that
like
they
the
like.
fact that both her and Rory have Priuses.
Economic and family friendly. Yeah, so you slash the tires, which gives her a big head start. And Rory, as you're tracking, you see Eleanor's pin drops at the truck stop as soon as you get onto the exit. So you are immediately able to pull in there, and you see Eleanor. What did you use to cut the tires?
One of the knives, obviously.
I don't know. I thought maybe you were like sword. Because that would be hilarious. But you use like, I guess, one of the many knives that you have, and you And Rory, you spot Eleanor, like, cutting a hole in the tires.
Am I still driving, or have I parked?
You're still in the car. You're, like, as you're pulling in to where her tracker has, like, pin dropped.
Well, then I'm going to very carefully get out of the car and yell, "What are you doing?"
You're
on the last tire, Eleanor.
Shut. Fuck. How do you keep finding me?
My magic. What are you doing?
It's Mary's car. Now stay here, and she's gonna run off.
I'm not staying here. I'm going to follow her.
What's that one song? Is that one TikTok sound?
So it's a Nicki Minaj song, the Nicki Minaj grunting sound on TikTok. So you see as Mary is running ahead of you. You can barely see her, like she's really far off in the distance. But you can hear that, like, the creatures are coming.
Can I pray to any god for some of that magic strength that I used when I punched a hole through the wall earlier? Maybe, like, give me a little boost of my leggy waggies?
You wanna do some prayer right now?
Can I do some magic to make me run faster?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna channel whatever it was that Trinket was doing.
Okay, so both of you roll some dark for me.
Uh-huh.
Oh hell yeah, I'm a fucking god at dark.
That is 2d6.
Darken these nuts in your mouth. I don't deserve to live.
That is a 10.
Oof! A 10? A 10 with your modifier?
Yes, with my modifier.
Yeah, 10's a success. You, so, what did...
I am a dust cloud.
What's
My
my
feet are
dark? What's my
hovering.
dark?
I
What's my
am
dark?
flying through the air.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Son of a cock.
But, like, by
Is it an 11?
Like 1 inch.
Huh?
Is it an 11 or something? What did you get?
I got an 11, but it's a -1.
So it's 10 also? So you guys are tied, so I'll say that you are, like, neck and neck. Rory, you're, like, gliding on top of the trail. Like, are you standing gliding, or are you, like, running and then it's like you're not touching the ground?
I'm standing gliding. So I'm kind of like, I'm kind of slightly tilted, so like, I'm maybe 5 inches above the ground.
Yeah.
But I'm just like kind of gliding, so like if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't really notice it. But I am 100% like stationary, just like. Yeah,
so Rory, you look like you're like swimming through like a lazy river, but like really, really fast. And Eleanor, you are like fucking like hulking out right now.
You are
like,
used on bolting this.
Yeah.
I got to the hospital 2 days ago. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, all of your stitches are fucking tearing.
You know that game that veterinarian students play where they go out into a field and they shoot each other with horse tranquilizers and see how fast they can run until they pass out? That's what you look like.
I love how you said, like as if we were all gonna know.
Like that's a common thing.
Like, yeah, me and the homies are just out here shooting each other with horse tranquilizers. Fucking playing with fake game night.
100 subscriber get together.
Fucking 1,000 subscriber special. If you get this video to 100 likes,
we'll shoot each other with ketamine.
We will eat the horse antibiotics that will cure our COVID.
And sterilize us.
We will test it. What's the thing? Welcome to Factor Cap.
You fell down the side of my bed. Hi.
POV, you fell down the side of my bed. Okay. Yeah,
It
so
was ASMR.
like you are like tripping, and not like tripping in the sense of like seeing things, but like you're running so fast that it's like hard. You know, like have you ever run down a hill and you just like can't? Yeah, you can't control yourself. It's like
Yeah.
that.
Lord, as it should be, honestly.
But like Mary is kind of
Pixie, if you don't get your shit together.
I can't. I physically can't get my shit together. It's impossible.
just a third person perspective of Pix with the camera, just
Fucking hell. I hate it here.
Oh my god. This is something, I guess. This is gonna fall over in like a second.
No, it's not. Shut up.
Okay. So you guys are both catching up to Mary. But as you get like closer, there's like more and more, not debris, but like small creatures, and some of them are natural creatures, like
Eleanor has stepped on at least 5 toads.
Yeah, there's so many toads, and there's also, but they don't look like, they look like little zombie creatures. Like, they look rotted. Like, you see like a half-eaten rat, like a roadkill squirrel, like
Roadkill.
with like a just huge, like, flat center. You know, these creatures are just like railing it behind her, creating this like weird furry carpet, like in her direct 4-foot wake. And as she continues to run, more of them are added to the flock. And you notice that all of them have this milky white sheen over the center of their eyes.
Aw, rabies.
Possession.
Aw, rabies.
Anyways, Eleanor is hauling ass and like completely ignoring Rory the entire time.
Yeah, and Rory, you see this horrifying monstrosity in front of you. Luckily, since your feet are not touching the ground, you could get closer to her if you wanted to.
To who? To Mary or Eleanor?
To Mary, because you're already like right next to Eleanor.
Then I will do a little go back.
It's supposed to be a serious moment. Ugh.
Is it?
No.
Is there
Never
ever
with
a
us.
serious
There
trigger?
has been. Like when I told you that you were a terrible person and that I hated your guts while I was bleeding out on the top of a hill.
I thought we were gonna mention the werewolf cock moment.
A werewolf cock.
When a furious like chase scene is just like LOL. So you do your little butterfly swim, and you see that like Mary's like looking at you a little bit, like the peripheral of her vision, but is just like focused on booking it.
Can I like catch up to her?
Yeah, you can catch up to her. What? Yes.
I have a rope.
Okay, roll fucking volatile to try and fucking lasso your sister. One moment.
Oh my god. No, please, I'm praying. I'm
How
literally
good did you?
I'm
How
fucking,
good did you get?
I'm fucking praying I get a 12.
I could literally just bumper cars Mary at this point.
I'm fucking begging. Okay, God.
That's my plan. If you don't successfully lasso, I'm gonna bumper cars her.
Hey, Jesus Christ. I know we don't talk much. I'm asking you for this one thing.
Anyways,
I don't
happy
need you
Hanukkah.
to, I don't need you to fix my
Hi,
mental health.
Jesus.
I don't need you to fix my relationship. I need at least an 11, maybe even a 10. I'll take a 10. I'll take a 10, okay? Listen, I know we're not really good friends. And I know our relationship is torn right now, but please, God, give me this and I might just go to church. I promise you, if I get this, I'll go to church. I'll go to church. I'll stop being gay. I promise.
I'm not associated with this.
I'm going to church.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 10.
Oh my fucking god.
And that's a 12. Because my volatile is 2. Where's my pride flag? I gotta put it up now. Promise God I would stop being a sinner. Thank you.
You couldn't if you tried.
Thank you, Jesus. I'm wearing this tomorrow with the sluttiest outfit I've ever put together. I'm so excited. You want to see it?
This is why Andy can't leave us.
So this is a dress. I'm using this as a dress. And then
Wait,
thigh
show me the
highs.
dress again. I didn't see it.
Thigh highs. My
Thigh
favorite
highs.
garter belts that have spikes on them.
Very cool.
This is the dress.
God will smite you.
I'm wearing undershorts, don't worry. And I also am wearing fishnets.
Mm.
And shorts. It'll be fine. Hose never get cold.
So we're going for a nice winter look.
Yeah, I'm also wearing this jacket with it.
It doesn't get cold. It doesn't get
It
cold.
was
in winter.
48 2 nights ago. That's cold.
Do you see me?
I don't know if that is in Celsius.
I'm
Celsius D's
wearing-
nuts.
A
That
giant
means nothing.
cardigan and sweatpants. It's cold.
Oh my god, I gotta ask
I'm
Karina
cold.
if she can take me to church. Because...
Take me to church.
if you don't shut the fuck up.
No, keep singing.
Hey, Andre. Hey, Andre.
We're gonna be smited.
Hey.
This may be the last Wormswood episode because Fro will be no more come tomorrow.
Oh lord.
I prayed to God and he answered. And I told him
What?
if he gave me a good
They
roll,
promised God.
I would go to church and I would stop being gay. And I rolled a 10 and I have a +2. Because
Oh fucking lord.
God loves his gays. Amen.
So, what I'm gonna say, Rory, since you did this first, what do you do when you see like Mary doing this stuff? Fucking Eleanor is fucking reeling back her fucking lasso.
Well, I was gonna say if it didn't work, I was gonna bumper cars Mary.
What do you do like before this happens, really? Excuse the meat cutting sounds.
It's just a fun little ASMR. I don't know. I mean, what? So like, is it? So I'm not next to Mary. Yes.
Yeah. No, you are.
What is Mary doing? Like, is Mary?
It's like just tight-eyed, like tunnel vision, running forward.
Okay, so I'm going to because I'm not breaking a sweat here. I'm chilling. I am literally levitating, and I'm going to hocus pocus this, and kind of like look over and be like, hey.
Hey, come here often?
What's the hocus pocus say? Oh, do you got your driver's permit? When she's like next to his car.
So do you ask her that? Do you have your learner's permit?
Sure.
So as she's like manically just running forward, her hair like half up, half down because it's just like falling. She is like, yes.
I'm gonna need CMSI.
And then and then Mary, how do you lasso her? What happens?
Eleanor, while running, reaches into the corner of her duffel bag and pulls out the rope and goes, "Motherfucker!" And then just, like, throws that shit, catches her arms, and just yanks.
So, as you lasso Mary, like, you get her, like, right in the middle, and as you're like, I'm gonna need to see, and then you just hear thonk, and Mary is like, the wind is knocked out of her, and she just folds in half.
Do we need to do a health check on Mary?
This is...
Oh, I'm not done with her.
She hit... The ground is, like, muddy, so it's not, like, a hard... It's like a wet thonk. And she, like, face plants into the mud as the rope, like, drags her back, and you see that the little creatures, like, part for her, and you see in front of her that you guys hadn't noticed, Nicodemus has turned around and is looking straight at Eleanor. Ready to send you...
I'm gonna take this moment to increase my hovering from being about 5 inches above the ground to 7 feet.
Eleanor is rearing back this bitch, using the power of Jesus Christ within her muscles. She is fucking, like, manhandling this rope right now. Looks like she's about to fucking ring in a bull. Okay, full cowboy style. The spirits of her father's, like, ancestors are pumping in her veins right now. That fucking yeehaw American ass shit. She's... Like, she's using the elbow in it too, where, like, you catch, like, the rope to give it more force.
Lord.
She's fucking hauling ass, okay?
As you're pulling back, you hear Mary takes her head out from out of the mud. Let me chew for a second. One moment.
Yeah, don't choke on your wet meat. Anyways, I would like
Every
to
day
say...
I talk to you guys, I am one step closer to becoming a vegetarian.
What, you want to hear me talk about wolf cock again? I can. Because there is no cock like wolf cock.
No, stop. No, here's the thing. I'm actually going to go vegetarian very soon because once I go into testosterone, it's actually going to increase my risk of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and heart disease. And I have a history of all of those things in my family. So I will actually need to go vegetarian then. So I'm savoring it. But as you're dragging her back and you're like hauling ass, like dragging her through the mud, she like realizes what's going on, looks up, and then just goes, "Rope, Nicodemus, rope!" And you see all of the creatures turn not to look at you, but to look at the rope. And I would like, and we're gonna make a roll off. I'll roll a d6 and you roll a d6. And we will see who can get to her first. Okay. 1d6, not 2.
I'm spinning the fuck out of this thing right now. I'm clicking it.
I have a question.
What?
Yes?
Does Nicodemus run, because Nicodemus is part alligator, yes.
Yes.
Does their body run on the same laws that alligators do?
Explain.
If I were to drop out of the sky and land on Nicodemus's back and get a hold of their jaw, because an alligator's jaw, though the hardest and strongest muscle of all animals to close, has no muscles to open, so a human hand can keep it closed. Can I still do that?
The alligator part of his body is his mouth, so yes, you could.
Hales, I love you so much. Every day. Okay, tell me when I should stop.
We should just be glad I have a lot of knowledge about alligators.
I rolled my d6. I did not roll well. What did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
Oh, am I rolling a d6?
No, I did. Oh shit, so you grab her.
And then Eleanor pulls another thing out of her bag that I've been waiting to use.
Oh lord.
Am I just chilling on Nicodemus's back now?
Yeah, you drop down and you grab Nicodemus by the mouth, and he's like,
Because also he doesn't have the tail of an alligator, which is
No.
what their primary use of
I honestly
force
forgot
in
who
that moment
Nicodemus
is.
was.
Nicodemus,
For a hot second.
yeah, he's the creepy dog creature. And he has no tail, so he's just like screwed.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's the motherfucker that tore off.
Yeah.
That's why I flew 7
Eleanor
feet into
right
the
back
air,
to the
because
hospital.
alligators can jump straight up into 6 feet into the air.
Alligators can jump?
Alligators can jump 6 feet into the air, and they can climb.
Yeah, they can climb trees.
But they're such fat fucks.
Yeah, you know, something about they should not be able to. Evolutionary wise, they should not be able to. But
There are no reasons that a bee should be able to fly.
they don't care. They can climb trees. There's actually colonies in Florida where they live in trees. Like there's entire tree patches where they're just full of alligators. Anyways, but that's
Damn
why
it.
I jumped.
I'm
I
so
went
sorry.
7 feet.
Well, I'm still gonna use it because I still have this thing, but chloroform is not easily accessible as alcohol. So
Chloroform was easily accessible.
I literally thought that chloroform and alcohol was the same thing for a bit.
Dude, how? Why did you think that? What led you to believe that, bro? Did you think that if you inhaled alcohol or
I
drank
watched-
chloroform, you would respectively pass out or
I
get drunk?
watched NCIS when I was like 7, okay? Everything was the same. Heroin was just like spicy like weed.
So, Fro, you grab Mary, and at this point, Mary's not strong, so she's like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna shove a cloth in their mouth and start dragging her back to the car.
Isn't she also still tied?
You
So like she
grab her
doesn't have use
arms.
of her arms.
yeah, she still has use of her arms, so like she pulls it out. She's like, what the fuck, Eleanor?
Rory, we got a haul ass!
Stop doing this, please. I need to go somewhere. I have somewhere to be.
Hauling ass back to her car.
My God.
I'm gonna take some duct tape out of my backpack and I'm going to wrap it around Nicodemus's mouth, and then I'm going to like attach a spare leash that I have for Roscoe around him, and I'm gonna drag the dog with us, and I'm just gonna start following them.
He follows.
You're
he
gonna
follows
take
Mary.
the
Yeah, but I'm
fucking-
keeping him on the leash so that he can't leave.
You're gonna take the fucking dog that ripped half my face off?
It's better than letting him just run around and do whatever he wants. This way we at least know where he is.
He's very safe.
Shut up.
My fucking face! And it's like, with one hand, so I imagine she's like, have you ever seen those mama monkeys that carry their children, like, wrapped under their arm? That's how she's fucking, like, handling this bitch right now. And she's like...
Okay, clearly you're fine.
Sisterly love! And she's just...
So you get her. Yeah, you get her back to the car.
But I'm gonna... This is so funny. For no reason, I'm kidnapping a 14-year-old. Breaking... It's the, like, criminal, like, dun dun!
Dun, 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 dun.
No, it's like the,
I mean,
like
isn't
the
kidnapping if she's your sister and
It's-
was kidnapped in the first place?
This is hilarious to me. It's
Fine.
kidnapping because she doesn't want to go. And she's like, you realize only now she's wearing no shoes. And she's like, oh my God, I have somewhere to be right now. Can you please just let me go?
She's gonna, like, slam her into the back of her car, then tie her hands, and then shut the door. She's like, Rory, get your ass in here right now before I fucking break you. You are keeping a hold of this goddamn child, and I'm dragging our asses.
If I'm in the back with her, that means that Nicodemus has to be in the front with you.
He's going in the fucking trunk.
You can't put him in the trunk.
He's going in the trunk, or I am leaving you here.
Fine. I'm gonna open the trunk and very carefully put him in the trunk, and also get like a little water bottle and put it in the trunk and close it.
As you put
in the back.
As you put him in the trunk, he's one of those dogs that doesn't know how to jump in a trunk. If you put him in, you know? So as soon as you put him in, like, standing up, he just falls over to the side, completely stiff. And he just
I'm gonna give him a belly rub.
He looks at you with his white eyes. Oh, and when you give him a belly rub, he moves all of his little, like, reptilian limbs, and he's like...
Eleanor's about to fucking kill herself on the front seat.
Close the trunk and very carefully go into the back seat and kind of like grab a hold of the robe and be like, hi.
Who are you?
Eleanor is like busting down this road right now.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Spiders.
Okay.
Again?
So
She doesn't know who else to go to.
things are gonna happen, but so you go to Spiders, and it's the middle of the day on a school day. Spider is not home.
I don't think of anything.
Can I just go back to where I was going,
Shut
please?
the fuck up.
No!
I was just going to school. A school. Near one.
Okay.
I can date her.
Hey! How dare you talk to me like that, stranger? Huh?
I can hear your chair squeaking, which makes everything better. Honestly, yeah, knock her out. I'm done with this.
Okay.
Oh my god. And you
I'm
see
gonna reach into my bag.
she's gonna do something to try and
Oh, no.
remedy this. So you guys are parked right now outside of Spiders.
Mhm.
And I mean, I'm gonna make a roll for her because, you know, technically I'm not supposed to make rolls, but I feel like this is a rollable
Does that
offense.
mean I have to roll to get at it?
No, this is a thing that you can't roll for.
Because I am in the process of sedating her.
So wait, so that's only okay. So
I think that's me being successful in my sedation.
you see a giant, like, half-eaten deer, like, not a male deer, like a female deer, just starts banging its head against the side of the car.
What the fuck?
Get the and you just see her like trying to do the hand motion of grabbing the door, but the deer is just like hitting the door with its
Eleanor kicks its head and just starts stomping this deer's head in if she can.
the head just falls off.
I'm gonna grab the medicine out of my bag to sedate her now. So we're just gonna very carefully, stab and eject.
We're Breaking Bad over here.
Miss the
Well,
White.
see,
You fucking Breaking Bad, fucking Mary in the thigh with this like what is it?
it is pain medication that I got that the doctors gave me for Eleanor when we got out of the hospital that I never got to give her because she went with Arabelle instead of me.
So you give fucking Mary a double dose of Thorazine right now. And
We're just gonna stab and slowly inject and just like kind of pet her. It's okay.
We're drugging a 14-year-old.
Fine.
As you do this, Nicodemus comes out and tries to move your hand with his closed mouth.
He's in the trunk.
No, I mean there's usually a gap between the seats in the trunk, right? Like you're in the are you in the truck right? Are you in a truck right now?
We're in the trunk.
No, we're not in the truck.
The Prius had its tires slashed, and we weren't gonna go in my car.
We're in my dad's shitty car.
Yeah, so you're in your dad's. Are you in your dad's car? Or are you in a truck?
I'm in my dad's car.
Okay, yeah. So Nicodemus can peep his head over, and he's trying to stick his arms and legs to stop you from doing this.
Eleanor gets back in the car. Just
I'm just gonna give Nicodemus a little pat on the head. No, it's okay. It's all gonna be okay.
She grabs the steering wheel, and she just looks at it for a really long time. She's like, "Can we go to Grandpa's?"
Yeah. I don't know if he's home right now.
You know, this isn't gonna work on me because I have a very high melatonin.
She starts driving to Grandpa's. Just like, if I see another dead fucking deer, I'm going to kill everyone in that goddamn church.
By the time you get to your grandfather's house, she is dead asleep.
What did you give her?
Just gonna check the package again.
Yeah, this is not a lethal dose, but it's close.
That's not good.
Anyways, I'm just gonna pick her up and throw her over my shoulder and start carrying her to the house.
What I'm saying is that you used a medicine syringe where you're supposed to use one chunk, you know, you're supposed to use a couple milliliters of this a day for a couple weeks. You did 100 or maybe almost all of it.
Hey, you have to do what you have to do sometimes.
If you kill my fucking sister, they will never find your
She's
body.
not dead!
Packs her shit up. She takes the dog thing by the scruff of its collar and literally holds it up in the air and is just dragging it into the house. And she's like, "Why did we bring this thing?"
So that we know where it is. As I'm carrying your sister across my shoulder. I'm just gonna open the door. Quickly come out. Grandpa, are you home?
You just hear, but you don't hear your grandfather.
Okay. He's gone. I guess I'll place her on the couch.
Roscoe runs up to you and is you know, the thing that dogs do.
Hi, buddy. I'm gonna very gently lay her on the couch.
Oh my god, I can't believe I did that.
We're gonna cut over back to Arabelle.
Sorry, give me a second. I was lying down.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get a Klondike bar.
Alright. Let's do this thing.
Sorry, had to chew. So as you fall back to sitting, your clothes are soaked, and you lie in this dirty lake water, feeling the tiny little tendrils of the creature in the lake starting to touch at you once again, and almost on the surface of the water, the Sin Eater, Alouette, we decided?
Alouette, yeah. It's, in English, it would be lark.
She stands on the surface of the water, and the hood of her cloak covers most of her face, but you can see what you vaguely remember as her mouth is this like almost like stretched kind of like gross, almost like necrotic skin. And though this is like disgusting, you're starting to realize that perhaps your dream of her was through rose-colored glasses. And this small view that you remembered of her is false in her appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Joan,
Alouette,
you are just as young as the day I left you.
Oh, she's hot.
you look awful.
I look as I always have.
It's been a while.
Has it?
Yes.
Well, then. So, how long has it been?
5 centuries, give or take.
Andre, your mic is echoing.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Fuck. 1 second.
This was a dramatic moment, but we're having technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Alouette, gentille Alouette, Alouette, je te plumerai, je te plumerai la tête, je
Stop
te
speaking
plumerai
the
la tête.
shitty people language. Also, Toast, you want to move your camera down a bit more?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay, can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Whoops, that's not right. Let me go to my settings. Oh, that's wrong. Shit.
Anyways, originally, I had planned to shoot Mary's car in the middle of the street and have an epic battle down where I beat the shit out of her until she got knocked out, but this was a lot easier.
This is definitely easier. Okay, is my audio clear? Is everybody
Yeah.
Can everybody hear me okay?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. 5 centuries. Ah. I don't mean to be rude. I'm surprised you lived this long. And she walks towards you, and you see that she's still wearing like a Renaissance style shoe where it's like folded in the front. And she walks towards you while you are sinking. She is still on the surface of the water.
Arabelle doesn't really move. I think she's kind of preoccupied trying to remember more about her. Because, like, she only remembers what she's seen in dreams, right? Like,
Yeah. So I guess if you're trying to remember more about her, you get like, if you're digging really deep, you're getting flashes of both your own memories and of hers. So you see some memories of spending time with her, of making little crafts because you kind of had to, like, of making your own food. And you remember seeing her calloused hands working at, little bakes of bread. And you see these memories both from your perspective of, looking at her with admiration and seeing her from like a third person perspective, but also from a first person perspective of seeing her own hands, of her own fingertips, of seeing her own reflection in in water and stuff. And this is how she has always looked. And you realize that in the memories where you see her through her own eyes, you see her like this. Whereas in the memories where you see her through yours, you see her as beautiful.
that's fun. That's fun. All right.
And like, what do you think Arabelle is like digging for necessarily while she's coming closer?
I think she's maybe digging for how they met, or her real name, not Alouette. Even though, yeah, she doesn't have one, but Arabelle doesn't know that.
I love lesbian pride.
Lesbians! Let's go, lesbians! Let's go!
You rang.
Your audio was so crunchy for a second.
But that's perfect, though.
Yeah. So you're searching for this personal information about her, but it's shit that you never got.
Mhm.
And even from her own memories, her story is always changing. And you see like that your eyes roll, black for like flashes at a time as you're trying to switch between looking at her and remembering. And she goes, "Oh, did you forget me?"
I don't remember you, per se.
And she looks away and pulls back her hood, and you see that her hair is parted down the middle, and she has like a sort of like a beautiful woman's eyes and eyebrows. Just the mouth is like rotted like a corpse. And she smiles with surprisingly white teeth.
You don't look like that in my memories. You look like that in yours, though.
Well, I suppose it's time to tell you the truth. I glamour people. They don't like that. I'm sure. And she starts walking away from you on the water towards the shore.
Arabelle starts getting up and, are you alive?
Alive as ever. As ever I was, and as ever I will be. Oh. What? Are you dead?
No, but I feel like I killed you.
I had the same feeling. And she, like, gently puts her hand on your face and rubs your cheek with her thumb. You are so young.
I'm not young.
You are green to me.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
She says you are green to me in a very thick accent. You are just like I left you.
Yes.
You caught me at a bad time, I suppose. If you have killed me, it was not something I know yet.
How old were you?
Wouldn't you like to know? And she taps you on the nose.
Arabelle's gonna try to know. Arabelle's gonna try to know.
You make a dark roll for me.
Yeah, I'm looking for my dice. Wait, where'd they go?
Mommy?
I'm looking for
Sorry.
my dice. There.
Mommy?
Yeah.
Mommy? Sorry. Mom. Hales,
Gosh,
you need to
your
fix-
audio.
Yeah, your fucking audio. Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
it's
gonna
because,
do it,
like,
right?
for some reason, your audio went
Oh,
out
that's
and you
awful.
switched headphones to my iPad.
Word. Weird. I don't know. Your iPad
So
normally
when
doesn't
they
sound like this.
switched back, but now it sounds weird because I can't just leave the call.
Okay, that's
Just
Leave
a
the
leave it
call.
for a second. It'll be fine.
Leave the
Yeah.
call.
that's a 7. That's
Wait. I'm sorry. You're so quiet. Say it again.
that's a 7. That's a partial success.
So on a partial success, you, we can hear you fine, Hales. On a partial success, you can understand that she is like older than you are now. And you get a vision of a very long time ago, like a time before there were castles in England, like before a time that you can remember, where you see a group of like wool-clad figures with beads in their cloaks and tattoos on their faces, and by and standing by a bog, where you see a very old man is keeled over with a younger looking sin eater at his side. Her arms are still cloaked in black, and her hands are still calloused, but she doesn't have the rotted maw that she would take on seemingly later. And you see that she is feeding from him by this soggy river. I don't know why I said soggy. A normal river. Rivers are wet. Rivers are full of water, aren't they?
You were the only one who was insulting your warning. I would just like to point out.
So, if
Soggy
they can't
little
hear me,
river.
but I want you guys to know that she is a MILF, and I want her titties in my face.
The ship
Thank
was
you,
gonna
good
go
night.
down, but we've had a redirection.
Why are you here?
My favorite ability as a streamer is being able to mute something so you guys can't hear it, but everybody else in the stream can hear it.
Wait, are you saying things right now? Over my acting?
Oh
How dare
my
you?
god! Oh my lord! Oh my lordy! I'm sure they're just whispered, okay? And if they aren't, then we're gonna kick Fro forever. We'll make Fro go last at every session.
I think I'd rather kill myself.
So you ask her why she's here, and she goes, and she takes her hand away from you and looks blankly into the trees. I don't know yet.
Would you like to see my library?
And she looks back at you with a smile, a little bit of bile leaking out of her mouth. Yes.
Okay. Arabelle gets up and leads Alouette to her purse, which she has, I think, here.
Yeah. We're gonna cut away. Alouette is fucking shocked. She does not know what a car is. She's like, a beast. And she, yeah. So she's, as you get closer to the car, she's like, like,
I'll explain on the way.
yeah. And we cut back to the house of our
I want her
best buddy,
titties in my
Henry.
face.
Our best buddy, Grandpa Henry.
I rolled seduce the bog lady.
Seduce bog woman. LOL bog body.
So we got Harvey Weinman, and we got Bog Woman.
We got Sylvia Wyman, Sylvia Beckerman as well.
Also Sylvia Beckerman. I want to fuck everyone in this game. Not through Eleanor, but through, like, a self-insert character. It'll come one day. Anyways.
So
I'm sorry, Hales, did I kill you?
Is Hales dead? Has Hales died? Did you put a box on your head, Hales? Did you put oh no, I saw your little headscarf, and I thought you had just put a full box on your head.
What?
I don't know why. Don't ask me why I guess weird things. So we cut back, and and you can tell that Mary is not going to die. She is, like, snoring. Like, she's snoring the family snore, of just abrupt breaths, constantly, that are very loud and snorty. Septum so deviated.
That really sucks for y'all.
Eleanor's just kind of sitting next to her, like, on the floor, and, like, you know, Mary's laying there, and Eleanor's just, like, on the floor, like, just, like, listening to her with, like, her knees brought up to her chest and staring at her parents' contact number.
I'm making tea.
Okay.
How long... Okay, so... As you're staring at your parents' contact number, Nicodemus, the dog creature, is, like, has his head, like, staring up at Mary, with his big alligator mouth resting on the side of the couch, and his milky white eyes just fixed on her.
Still duct taped.
Yeah, still duct taped.
It's like when you go to Alligator World, and they let you pet the alligators, but their mouths are always... I love Alligator World.
Yeah. Shout out Alligator World. And... Yeah, Hales hates alligators. Gotta be 100 on the cast. So... You guys get this. Roscoe is orbiting around your legs, looking so concerned.
Island?
Rory, as you're making tea. Did you text or call
really
Henry?
I probably texted him and said that, hey, that I was home. Where was he?
He says, still fishing, Roscoe got tired. And then he sends you a picture of him and a bunch of other grandpas from the local fishing club. And he's holding, like, a medium-sized fish that he looks very proud of, and then the other grandpas are pointing at it. And then he accidentally sends you a picture of his forehead.
I'm gonna heart both messages and say that I'm very proud of him. And also that we'll have guests when he comes back.
And then he said, ooh, what guests? Do you have friends coming over? Question mark, question mark, question mark?
Something like that.
Okay, smiley face.
Oh, also, can you pick up, food that an alligator might eat? Question mark? Question mark?
He texts back, where did you find an alligator in Oregon?
It's a long story.
And then he texts, and then you see the message, and then it stops, and then he goes, he'll probably like fish. Alligators like water, I think.
Okay. At this point, I also think that I'm gonna text my mom.
What do you text her?
I assume that she's aware of the situation, like, that happened with Mary, and just, I'm gonna text her and be like, Mary's alive. She's now passed out on our couch. What do I do?
Your mom? This is the face on your mom right now as she's reading this text is like gritted teeth. On the other side of the phone, she goes, "Sometimes in parenting, you don't know what to do." and and she goes, give her some water? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
I'm making tea.
She will like this. And you get another text. Got called back to work. Weird. Might be off phone. Couple minutes.
Okay, be safe. What does she work as?
She worked for the fairy government, actually. And she's been retired for a long time, but clearly she's been called back. Or she's just saying that to not have you talk to her. This is a wild situation, man.
Okay. Should I text Doug or something?
You could.
I feel like we need help, but I don't know who we go to help.
You can text
Maybe
Doug.
not.
I mean, like, I don't know who to. I can't tell you.
Should I text Doug?
No.
But we need help.
No. Eleanor, at this point, has put her phone, like the screen down, on the floor, and is now, like, mimicking the dog. Chin on the couch, but she's kind of just, like, watching Mary breathe. Like, watching her chest rise and fall, just, like, absolutely memorized. Kind of trying not to cry. But it's just like almost same facial expression as the dog too. It's just like I'm referring to him as the dog now.
Nicodemus is his name. He
The dog.
has one.
I'm just gonna bring the tea. Place it on the table. And I guess sit on the floor. I have a chair. I'm gonna sit on the chair. I assume Roscoe will come with me.
Yeah, Roscoe comes with you. He seems to be repulsed by Nicodemus. He, like, walks around him in that way that, like, if a dog who doesn't like to touch water with their feet will, like, walk around a puddle. Like, such a wide radius around the couch.
Does Eleanor
I'm
have
gonna pick
Spider's
him up
number?
and sit him on my lap.
Do I have Spider's number?
Yeah, you do. I'll say that they gave it to you.
Yeah, because I was like, ooh. She's gonna text Spider.
If you're texting Spider, then I'm texting Doug.
Fuck you. Croissant emoji.
Did you text that to Rory while she
No.
was in the room?
Yes, actually.
Fuck you, croissant emoji.
Not the croissant emoji part, that's a reference, but the
Yeah.
fuck you part.
Oh, yes, I know the reference. I understood that reference.
Took you a hot second.
I did not.
Mixed messages.
And we got copyright strike.
Sorry. Sorry, 1 second.
My hand feels really weird, sorry. She's gonna text Spider and be like, so I kidnapped my sister and I kidnapped my sister, period. She's gonna send it. And then she's gonna type, she's passed out on my grandfather's couch, period. Rory injected her with something, period. I don't know what to do, period. Help? Question mark, period.
Way to place the blame on me.
Spider texts back, ooh! and then maybe, and then, okay, and then says, should I come over, question mark?
IDK, period. Are the church people gonna set my grandfather's house on fire if I keep her here, question mark, period?
Yes, probably, is the response, no period.
Where the hell should I take her, question mark, period?
Dot. I did not get that far. Spider texts you. I am in the middle of the woods. Let's meet somewhere. Bring the sleeping one. And that's all one paragraph.
Thumbs up emoji, period.
Okay, so you get a location ping. Also, Rory, do you text Doug?
I am. I'm not gonna send a message. I'm just gonna send a photo of Mary passed out on the couch with Nicodemus next to her.
And
then
Eleanor,
and Eleanor. And I'm just gonna send him a picture of that. And then when we get in the car, I'm just gonna send him my location ping as it follows me.
Eleanor went into Rory's room. Can she do that, actually? She's gonna try to go into Rory's room.
You open the door, and it's like you know when if you're underwater in like a bath or a hot tub, and you try to like push your hands against the surface tension, and you're just trying to pretend to be weak, and it's like, oh no, I'm trapped under the water.
I've done that, yes.
It is like this, except the water is like a real shield. Like, the surface tension is, like, unbreakable, and if you, like, stretch into it, you can barely even push your arms, like, past the doorway.
Rory?
Yeah?
What the hell?
I put a ward around my room.
I need your blankets!
Why?
For Mary, obviously, you dumb fuckhead.
We have blankets in here.
You have the better blankets. You know all of Grandpa's blankets are made out of the scratchiest fucking material. Now let me in your goddamn room.
Well, somebody has to come watch her.
Start back down the stairs.
You walk down the stairs, and Roy, I think your gliding spell is still active, so you just, like, glide up the stairs, waltz into your room, go to the stack of your blankets in your closet, and pull some out.
Also, we've all had that universal experience, right? Grandparents either have the comfiest blankets ever, or it's like sleeping on glass.
Yeah, just the, like, literally, like a welcome rug, except a blanket. Just...
Mm-hmm.
Just full straw. So you get the location.
Are we gonna like burrito her?
Yeah.
She takes a pillow off the couch and literally like makes a miniature bed in the back seat, and then like when she lays Mary in, buckles her up. Like, you know how when you like buckle up someone and they're kind of like asleep, but you still like ever buckled up a passed out drunk kid in the back of your seat before? It's like that.
So the limp Mary is buckled.
I'm gonna bring one of Roscoe's extra dog beds, and I'm gonna put it in the trunk and put Nicodemus on it, and tie his leash around the seatbelt so that like he can't escape.
Okay, you do this. He does not struggle against you at all.
And also give some treats to Roscoe before we leave.
Oh, you give him treats, and he just eagerly grabs them all up with his hungry little old mouth. He's one of those senior dogs that he's a red sort of brownish color, and he has the little freckles of white hairs going up his nose.
So you mean like my dog?
Yes, adorable and beautiful and perfect. And you guys hop in the car, and Spider's location pin is at a trailhead right behind the marshals, which is near the school.
Vroom vroom, motherfucker.
You guys make it there, and Arabelle, we'll cut back to you.
Oh, hi. Hello.
I love how you arise.
Yeah, I never know where Pix is gonna come from in the frame.
Neither do I. I don't know where I am half the time. It's fine. We're good. We're just vibing. All right.
And you are standing there with Alouette at the edge of the forest behind the school in the next to the hearse.
Oh, right.
And you see Spider arrives at the trailhead.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't expect you to be here. Who is your tall, wet friend?
For the listeners at home, I'm opening and closing my mouth because I have no idea what to say here.
And Alouette turns in like that horror movie villain way towards Spider and goes, "Hello." Alouette is tall in the way that her neck is way too long for her body.
I don't know why, but I was imagining that.
Yeah, and she's probably only like 5'11" naturally, but the long neck extends her height. But she's normally slouching, so as she turns, she gets slightly shorter. And she's like, "Hello. Ah, what a normal-looking adult woman that is right there in front of me." And Spider looks at you and starts trying to wink, but it can't wink very well, so is like...
Arabelle winks at her for like... Spider, this is, the Sin Eater. Alouette, this is Spider.
Okay. So is there like a wet Ren fair?
Well, you know how I'm 500 years old?
Aware, I am. Alouette whispers to you, "So does everybody know about magic?"
No, she has connections. She is my mentor? She was my mentor.
I would assume you would kill somebody like that.
Oh, I did.
And it is at this moment that you guys pull up to the parking lot.
Eleanor, can she see both of them?
Yeah.
Eleanor pulls up.
Alouette is impossible to miss. Like, she is at the top of your dashboard as you walk in, as you drive in.
Full face, with all of her might, slams her head as hard as she fucking can into the, steering wheel.
Yeah. You just hear, "Brrr," as you see Eleanor's car pulls up.
Oh dear. Oh, I'm just having a day. I'm just,
Your friends possess a beast as well.
Most people do.
It can't get worse than this.
Well, I was going to show Alouette my library, but I don't think I can do that anymore. Alright. You need to know, like, a lot of stuff, like, really fast. A lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
you're leaning, Arabelle, you're leaning into Eleanor's car window as you're saying this.
Wait, okay, did she actually pull up right in front of us?
Yeah, she's like in the parking spot like 3 spots away.
Oh, okay.
And her head is just...
I was talking to Alouette when I was saying that, not Eleanor.
Oh, perfect.
I was saying, you're gonna need to... A lot has changed in the past 500 years.
The world keeps changing, and I keep being dead because you killed me.
I think that is the least effective guilt trip you've ever done. And it was about me killing you. I don't know how you managed that.
And she just like looks away with her like super long neck and like tosses her head to the side, and you just hear the like click of her jaw against the other bone in her mouth.
Arabelle just face in her hands, like defeated, like I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Okay.
Spider walks up to the window where Rory is and knocks on it.
This like roll down the window.
Yeah, so
I've never met this person.
No, you haven't. Oh, you've seen her I think once or twice.
No, I've never met
shit.
Spider or seen Spider.
Okay, Spider goes up to you and goes and reaches her arm, like as the thing is coming down, she reaches her arm in to shake your hand. It's like, okay, so this is a very weird situation.
Hi.
Hello. I'm Spider.
Rory. Okay.
So, I was a friend of your grandmother's. You saw me in photos. Actually, I think we've met. And she pulls out
can I
a,
say,
like, notebook.
while this is happening, I'm quietly, gently ushering Alouette into the car. Like,
You're putting Alouette in the car, and she's like, oh, and you're just like pushing her arms and legs in there, and she's like very probably, you know how like tall people struggle to get into small doorways? Imagine somebody who's never, like a tall person who's never seen a car before trying to get into a car door that is too small for them. And so as you're pushing her in there, she's just like, ow, like her big head is just like clonked against the side of the thing, just like,
God, she's so hot.
Be quiet.
And Spider pulls out her huge notebook, which is like clipped to her belt, and flips to a like semi-recent page, and it's a picture of you when you're 4 years old, and Spider like pointing at you while you're both wearing like silly hats.
I'm gonna like kind of not take it, but like put my hand on the notebook and like look at it and be like, how do you have this?
I was a friend of your grandmother's, remember? I was a godmother to your cousin. It was like a whole thing. Remember, I was Diane. It's like, it's kind of hard to like, you know, like fully remember me because I'm so, you know, enigmatic and mysterious. But, we can get through I'm a vampire. I was both your grandmother's best friend and also her daughter, which was a pretense that we kept up so that your family wouldn't know that I hadn't aged over the course of like 40 years. So I had to like come infrequently so that people wouldn't notice that I stayed like 18 and a half for so long.
Milfcore.
Okay.
Yeah, so, Eleanor.
What?
The body. Huh. She's still here. How did this happen? I can't get a hold of my beautiful little guy right now, so...
I was going to set the church on fire, but I saw her instead, so plans changed.
Somebody has a question?
Where did Sylvia go?
We don't know yet.
Okay. Alright. Leave him.
Sylvia Becky Wecky, she'll be fine.
Yeah, she's strong and sturdy. We don't know where Andrew is either, so we'll
Fine,
find
okay.
him.
Keep going. Keep going.
You can hear the movie that my stepdad is watching in the background, and I can hear it because it's picking up on my audio thing, and it's fun.
I can hear it, yes.
God, son of a bitch. Anyways, Spider, get in the car.
Okay. So, should I sit with, okay. And Spider, what seat is Mary in? Is she in the passenger or the back seat?
She's in
the back seat.
She's in the back seat on the very left side, kind of like bundled up in blankets and pillows and a stuffed animal.
So yeah, she has a stuffed animal, like a nice little stuffed rabbit right next to her face. And she's like, just like abruptly snoring, and it's never paced right. It's not rhythmic at all. It's horrible. And Spider's like, yeah, okay, and Spider opens the back seat and starts to hop in, and you hear the sound you heard at the beginning of this adventure of the lake being sucked in as another bubble starts to form.
I say we drive. We leave.
Eleanor is going to wait.
It's like a couple feet away. It's like 20 feet away to the shore of the lake.
Yeah, Eleanor is just gonna sit there and wait, and if it's anything bad, she's gonna haul ass. Ow, is that glass in my foot? Aw, that's glass in my foot.
What? I'm just gonna get some water real quick, but okay.
It's nothing.
Oh, are we taking a break? I'm going to quickly.
There was
Yes.
no break.
Right back.
I just briefly walked away.
Oh man.
Just had to get another water bottle because I'm thirsty, and this is a dehydrating experience. Gotta keep the chords fresh so I can produce all these hot and sexy voices for you guys. You see that there is a chromatic sheen that's coming from between the trees on the other side of the lake.
One second. Oh dear God.
What is that?
That means someone from somewhere where they shouldn't be is being here Timey-wimey shit? You remember. Told you, person, timey-wimey.
I don't really think saying the phrase time people come out of lake is really explaining this very well, but
A bubble is happening. When the bubble pops, there's gonna be a whole new ass person that none of us have ever probably seen before. Or maybe we have. I mean, treated weirdly.
should we leave?
I would like to see who it is first, so I know if I need to run them over with my car.
So, are you going to get out, or are you going to wait here?
They're waiting. Like, foot on the gas pedal, ready to roll in reverse and roll out of this bitch.
I'm just holding my tea.
Are the windows still open?
Yes.
I'm gonna
You
close
hear-
mine.
You close yours, but Eleanor's is still open. And as you hear, like the loudest bubble pop you've ever heard, you hear, oh God, and then you hear an adult man vomit.
How did you make that sound?
What sound?
A bubble pop sound.
No, it's the tongue. I've only met like 2 other people who can do this.
That's crazy.
What can I say? I have many talents. Yeah, so you hear just a your voice of just a guy going just heaving on the ground.
Gross.
Rory, stay here with Mary. I'll be right back. I just gotta know if it's a dead guy or not. Good?
Okay, take the knife.
She holds up like 3 that she's already had like shoved in one of her pockets. And then walks out and like steps.
Is Spider just behind me in this car?
Yeah, Spider's just looking like super. You know when you're like in somebody's house and you're trying not to be impolite, and you're just sitting, just like, Spider's doing that in your car, in Eleanor's dad's car. And Eleanor, you step out and you walk this short trail to the lake bed, and you see in the mud a man in like early 2000s like military uniform, like a camo jacket that is like super worn with lots of little patches on it, and like khaki pants that have the socks all the way pulled up to the calf, and the fucking oldest light brown leather boots you've ever seen, and a guy who is currently like on his like hands and knees just like hurling into the ground, and he's glowing a little bit. Yes?
Can we take a time out real quick
Mm-hmm.
so that I can go to the bathroom and also prepare mentally?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Because we all know.
Who it is. Do you want to have a conversation with Alette right now? Alouette, while she's in the car?
Okay, I see all the bubbling and the lights and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, holy shit. This is possibly the worst time for you to have shown up.
Oh, I try.
I'm gonna take a fat bite out of my phone case.
I try.
I did it.
Oh lord.
I'm gonna start crying. This is not so much.
I have two bites out of my phone case.
Bruh.
I bit a chunk off last night. You see
Okay,
that?
we're not talking about this. We're gonna have an in-character conversation with with the cool, evil, soul-sucking MILF. So, is there another person coming out of the portal? Huh?
How the fuck would I know that? Arabelle doesn't swear. Why am I swearing?
She just goes, and you see her try to turn her head, but she's just like shoved against the top of the car.
Cars aren't
she's
that
just like,
tall. It's not the car. She's like 6 foot, right? She's like 6 foot with the neck.
yeah, but the neck is like, it's making her sit wrong in the car. Like, you have to understand, the 6 foot is not from the legs. It's like, it's just long torso, long neck. The robe is hiding so much of how awfully proportioned this creature's body is.
Okay, but as a short person, you don't. It's not that. It's not to the point
I would
where
like to imagine that her neck, because her body's like the size of mine. It's that like, you know, that 5'5" size body, but the neck is like a foot long, and it's just like.
It's like a turtle, you know, like how turtles have like weirdly long necks. It is like a retracted turtle.
Why can't my mentor have been a normal-looking person? Huh, Toast?
Because that wouldn't have
She
made
looks
her hot.
normal. No, because here's the thing. It's only really because you are now like a true follower of the Dark Maker and you can see through glamour illusions that you can tell that she is so fucking weird that like in your memories she looks like a normal woman, and in reality she looks like a snapping turtle. Like she looks like a
Arabelle's-
boob having hand
Arabelle's
having
just
snapping
knocking her
turtle.
head like, go back, go back, go back.
just rubbing your eyes so hard. Like she looks like this normal attractive woman in your memories who's just like abnormally tall. And like in reality she just looks like a weird like bony turtle zombie. Yeah, with like weirdly fleshy normal human arms.
Let's abandon this road of conversation.
Yeah, so Eleanor, you stumble upon the body of this guy, and he's hurling, and he has sort of a light brown, like dirty blonde hair with peppering of gray in the side, in the sides. You can kind of see his like a beard, but he's just like.
What a lovely entrance.
Killing him.
And he turns to the side and rolls over onto his back, away from the vomit pile, and just goes. Ah!
She just
You scared me.
hands out a water bottle. You alright, sir?
And you look, and he has these like shimmering purple irises. Yes. You and the lake are friends, perhaps?
And the who?
Never mind. Wait a second.
Welcome to Wormswood, sir.
And he, like, his face, like, lights up into a smile, and he stands up, and he, like, tries to give you a hug. Do you?
She just puts her arms up. She lets him do it. She's just like...
Oh my god, Eleanor, I barely recognized you because you're so tall!
She's gonna, like, grab the top of his head and just, like, push him away. So Sir?
You see now that his shirt says peace and love on it.
Sir?
You don't remember me and how I look? He looks vaguely familiar.
Would they have ever even like
Did
really
you
met? Because like
die or something some time ago, somewhere?
Oh my god. Thank God I've never been dead. No, I'm not dead. At least I think, to my knowledge.
Rory!
It's me, your uncle.
I'm gonna
Rory!
unbuckle my safe belt and like lean back to Spider. Watch them.
Ooh, okay. And you get out of the car.
What? Who is it? I guess I'm like, how far is it?
It's like 20
only,
feet. I mean, if you jogged it, it's like 10 seconds. It's me, Dimitri, Loveless, your uncle.
Yeah, you're supposed to be dead. Rory!
I'm coming! I'm gonna, like,
Come faster!
start, I guess, am I still floating?
Sure, you can say that. you zoom up there, and you see your father. He looks older.
I'm gonna like skid to a halt and like all the leaves around me are gonna go as I skid in air.
And he, like, tears well in his eyes, and he's like, he puts his hand over his mouth, and he doesn't move.
What are you? You're not supposed to. What are you doing?
I finally got back.
It's been 13 years.
And he looks down, and he pulls up the jacket sleeve of his arm, and you see that there's so many watches extending from his elbow to his wrist. It has, hasn't it?
I'm gonna like slowly fall down to the like I'm gonna like land on the ground now. Where were you? How did you get here?
Well, so there's a sort of space between space, sort of thing. A long time ago, I was in a fight with someone, and they opened a portal at my back, and they said, now you can never return, and then shut the portal very quickly after. And I was trapped in the infinite bridge between our world and the others. You don't need to eat or drink, but technically time still does pass for us temporal creatures. So I have seemingly aged, and I've been trying for years to get back here. Do you not want?
She's gonna take like a step backwards. I barely even remember you.
I barely remember me too, sweetheart.
I'm gonna reach and grab Eleanor's arm.
Eleanor literally has been like hovering and just like grabs her, like lets her grab her hand and like puts a hand on like her other shoulder, and is just like ready to support this bitch if she faints.
I too am ready to support this bitch if she faints.
I need a moment. She's gonna go and like kind of hide behind like a really large tree and start having a panic attack.
Eleanor is gonna follow after Rory and sit down beside her in the tree and just like awkwardly put a hand on her opposite shoulder and then just make Rory lean her head and just like
What do I do?
I don't know, man. There's a lot going on right now. But you'll make it. 'Cause damn if you're nothing but resilient.
Do I call my mom? Do I not?
I think you should. After you are ready enough, because you are not ready right now. You will not be able to take care of her if you can't take care of yourself. You know?
Mm-hmm. She's gonna like sit up straight and like do that like kind of compartmentalizing, completely shut down emotions thing.
Okay, maybe let's not do that.
Okay. I'm good, I'm fine.
You got this.
I'm gonna walk back out in front of him and just kind of like stop maybe like 5 feet in front of him. Hi.
And your dad has like tears all the way down his face. And he's like, so
I don't really know what to do here, but we kind of have a situation that we need to deal with.
You miss being in cars, sir?
not one thing I miss more than the hot seat of a minivan.
Well, there's only one seat left, which is in the truck with Nicodemus, so...
No, it's a 3-seater in the back. Was I not supposed to say that? Let's just go. I can fit you in the trunk. There's enough room, I think.
For a road trip. Just gonna walk to the car very fast. And, like, not turn around.
He starts walking slowly behind you. Arabelle.
Yes.
Have you and Alouette pulled out of the parking lot?
Not yet. No, probably not.
You see, who goes first, Rory or Eleanor?
Me.
Okay.
I'm trucking it.
So Rory, and then quickly after Eleanor, and then you see a weird-looking guy.
Oh no, Eleanor's like with her uncle. She's like,
yeah.
And this is a
What the fuck is that?
car.
Also, I'm sorry if you can hear my cat snoring in the
Oh
background.
no, I can't, but we'd all love that if we could.
You go, is this a car? And then he goes, I was here in like 2007. I've seen a car before. And then as you're saying that, he looks to the other car and goes, ah! And then falls over. The fuck?
It's like,
I don't like it.
She looks at
that's
Arabelle and
car from
she's like,
before 2007.
a monster.
Yeah, he's looking at Alouette in the back. And Alouette is looking at him, and she has her hand on the window. Just like, this man, he is otherworldly. And then she tries to open the door of the car.
Eleanor, like, picks him up by his undershoulder and starts walking him back to the car.
Yeah, he starts, like, very quickly to walk away. Like, when you're picking him up, you just see his little legs going underneath you. He's, like, shorter of your mom and your uncle. Your mom is the taller one.
Robos. Oh,
Guess
fuck.
like Gabe Grobas, am I right? Short king family, am I right?
Alright.
She just...
Does that mean that I'm as tall as him?
Yeah. He's like average height for a man. He's not like, it's like 5'9". Like he's not a abnormally tall man. Like the rest of you fucking beanballs.
So at this point I'm in the car and I'm going to very quickly message Doug and be like, my father has arrived. Send.
Oh no. Send.
Did Doug never even respond to my other messages?
The first, you see the past response was, ah, and then at work right now, and then, oh no.
We may want to wrap this up now.
Phone in my lap.
We say last words.
Last words? Where? Oh my gosh.
Okay, Arabelle, before Alouette manages to open the door, she locks all the doors and like steps on the gas like, we're leaving.
Alouette looks at you and like, you see for the first time what her anger looks like without the shielding of glamour. And she has this like, literally the blood in her eye pools at the front. And she almost fucking hisses at you, and like turns her head, and now it has like clonked back into normal neck position, and she's like she's not touching the ceiling of the car anymore, and she's like, why did you do that?
We're not talking to him. We're not talking to any of them. I don't have the time for that right now. Or the energy.
And she looks out the window and puts her hands on the window like a child. Did you buckle her seatbelt?
No, this car doesn't have seatbelts. We've established that. This car does not have
Oh
seatbelts.
yeah, she's like, and she, as you make this turn out of the parking lot, she just goes, and just hits the seat. Yeah, and you guys pull out. You're going to the library?
Yeah.
Okay, where are Eleanor and Rory going?
We really need to establish that. At this point, Rory has buckled in. She's put her phone down her lap and she refuses to look anywhere but directly straight across into out the window.
Eleanor, do you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
You have as you're like getting back into the car, you have so many missed calls and texts from your mom.
What do the texts say?
The most recent one is home now. Now, 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 now. Continuing.
So where to?
I don't know. There's no place we can head to right now. You got any ideas, Spider?
Ooh, I was hoping you wouldn't ask. No.
Are there any abandoned places that Eleanor used to go hide out when she would practice her monster skills? Like, did she ever find like a little abandoned house in the woods?
There are abandoned houses in the woods. There are like junkyards and stuff. There's lots of nature trails, but not all of them are like car friendly is the really big issue. I think that there's definitely like a wilderness drive thing down the highway if you wanted to drive your car into a kind of secluded area. And there's also like the dump, and like some abandoned like storage units in like the forest with kind of a little bit of a roadside parking thing.
We'll go there.
As you're going there, you get to like the right where you get off on this little like woodland road where the sign is so old that all the words on it have just been completely scrubbed off, and somebody's just written "fuck you" straight onto it. And then like on top of it somebody clearly tried to write in like a marker "dick." And as you're pulling into this, you see that a fucking red like minivan like almost T-bones you trying to get in front, and you see in the driver's seat is your mom, and in the passenger seat is your dad, and that's where we'll end our session. So, if you like this episode, you can follow us on YouTube or Twitter or Instagram or Tumblr or TikTok. And you can find all of those social medias in the link tree down below. And if you like this episode, give it a watch. Give us a follow. And follow us on YouTube if you want to see these episodes after they air. They're not edited, but they're still there. And if you want to see us again, you can catch us hopefully tomorrow at our next session of our Game of Thrones inspired campaign, A Song of Wandering Souls. If you like any of us individually, but not the other ones, you can follow us on our individual social medias, also in the link tree down below. Does anybody have anything else to say before we say goodnight?
MILFs.
Dad trauma.
Fro, would you like to do the honors? Good night. Good night.
Bye.
And end off the stream. See ya, bitches.